Hello everyone, I'm Phoenix Blade and welcome back to City Skylines and welcome back to Gotham City. Now, in this episode, we need to do some serious expansion to the residential zone, but also a suggestion was made that I should make a park, a big old park, and it took a little bit of thinking, but from looking at the shadows on these trees, I figured out that the sun is rising from that direction, which means that's east, which means that's north, which means this area is south, and we're gonna make a big old park in the south called South Park because I like that idea. It sounds pretty funny. The problem is I need to figure out a great spot for that, and I'm thinking it'll be right in the center of Ham Heights here. They'll right in their backyard be able to go to this big old park. But first, before I do that, I want to set up these roads here so that people in the residential area can more easily get into the industry zone or commercial or wherever by hooking them up to the big road, because right now we've only got we got all these tiny side streets, but I'm thinking a big old street here right in the middle is probably pretty good. Now that's straight. I want to freeform this, and we're going to, nope, there we go, make it kind of curve maybe, or maybe we do want it straight. Do you think we want it straight and like intersect and destroy these people's homes and livelihoods? I think so. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. They didn't like that. That made them a little upset, and you know, I totally get that. But unfortunately, things have to get done. Now let us start working on this park here. Now I knew doing this was gonna take a bit, so I decided to go with a time lapse. Now I didn't quite know exactly how I wanted these paths to go around the place, which you can tell obviously from me going around the house there. I just wanted pathways that would seem kind of useful, but at the same time realistic, and like that they'd hook up to all the areas. And convenience of walkways is what I was really going for. After that, I definitely wanted to put down some trees. I decided for this middle bit, I was going to do a big thicket with a lone tree in the middle, and it'd be like a magical tree, but I'll talk about that later. I mostly just plopped down a whole crap ton of trees, and it was actually pretty therapeutic. I like just plopping down trees and watching it change an area. I had to recenter that tree because I wanted it nice and center. And then after I go around and put down trees, I actually needed to get rid of things so that my trees could take center stage. Now, as I said, I had to put down a whole bunch of trees, and I love the fact that when I speed this up, it sounds like a machine gun going off, like I'm just shooting out a bunch of trees. After all the trees and bushes and stuff were where I wanted them, I needed to put down the businesses and the houses where I wanted, because I didn't want just houses cropping up in places in my park where I didn't want them, but I did want an occasional house in the park. I thought that'd be pretty cool. And then I cut out a little sector and named it South Park. And there we have it, South Park. Now, I kind of went with just a haphazard design, just to make it look unique. Maybe in the future I'll learn how to do like symmetrical parks and stuff, but because the space itself wasn't exactly symmetrical, I decided to go all over the place. And I thought it'd be cool to have a cool little like lone tree in the middle of this thicket here, just for like secret rendezvous and whatever. And maybe they'll start having some kind of legend about this lone tree here in South Park, like it's a special tree where our ancestors buried a bunch of ham, and then this tree sprouted, and they were like, what the frick, it's the magic ham tree, and our very own South Park. It's fantastic. Now let's see how we're doing over here. It looks like we need more electricity, which is not good. Unfortunately, these power grids are not hooked up at all. And actually, let's see. So that's connected here, and so this one turbine here is not actually producing enough power, which is, I mean, to be expected. But we want. Man, I need this to go right here. Let's see if I can't squeeze in another 8 here. There we go. Alright, and that should fuel everything over here, I hope. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. Alright, that seems to have met their demand for power, and these guys are saying they need more workers, which isn't good for me, which means I need to increase the residential zone over here, and eventually we'll expand these two parts of the city to merge into each other so they're not like two separate cities, because right now this is kind of what I've done. I've noticed that I have a habit of separating everything, which I'm trying not to do in this map. I'm trying to get everything close together, like eventually Ham Heights and stuff, that'll all spread over here. I'm not doing too awful bad with keeping this together, but like in the other maps I've been playing on, I seem to try to go so fast and like separate everything. So like you'll have a sector here, and then a sector here, and then like another sector here, and it'll just stay separate. But we're gonna try to merge these things flawlessly. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, I need to expand the roads and such over here so that people can get to work. Now, right now, I just got these kind of roads going on. I want to have a busy road going out here so that this industry can get its workers over there a bit faster. Now, the space is already occupied. What is there? Oh, a landfill. I couldn't tell what the frick that was. Okay, let's put it over here then. That's fine by me. We'll curve this around like so, because why not? There we go. And now we'll start working on the smaller roads. So I started off with just wanting to add a bunch of side streets where I could put housing down and stuff and intersect that a lot. But then I started thinking, hey, you know what this area of Gotham City doesn't have? It doesn't have its very own park. So I left this little square open and was like, you know what? It's time for me to add a nice little Japanese type garden right over here. Now, the inspiration for this one came from the Japanese garden that I have near my house, where you have this Japanese garden, and then you got all these paths around it that you can just kind of walk all over the place, and you can it's actually a Japanese garden that hooks up to like a bigger greenhouse garden thing, but I don't have any of those building assets in this, so I decided to go with this. I actually like the way this one turned out, and then I very selectively picked out where I wanted houses to go around the park so that I didn't mess with the park that I just made. And I did learn that apparently with the select you can drag and hold, and that's very useful. And then I decided along this avenue here would be where a bunch of commercial buildings could go. And I also add in, I don't think you see it, but I add in a fire station and a like hospital as well. Now over here in the other industrial area, I decided that this really needed some more residential as well, since they were complaining about lack of workers. And about this time I was like, you know what could go over here? A freaking college. So I decided to go with this kind of cool triangle design, because one, I thought it looked really cool, and two, I think a college would be a good place for that to go in right there. Now, like a complete dingleberry, I recorded a bit of the episode, and by a bit I mean the rest of it, without my mic on. So none of that footage is any good, which means this is going to be an extra long episode for me. But hey, on the bright side, you get to see a lot of expansion and stuff happening in this episode, so good for you, I guess, right? Okay, cool. Now, I'm not quite sure what got cut out. I'm thinking, one, I didn't really talk about this much. I wanted to go for a college in this area, but I need to connect a bigger road over here. I'm thinking maybe, or maybe I'll just upgrade like one of these two side roads to a bigger road so that people can get over here easier. Everything's fairly connected with these 4-lane roads. Pretty good, so I don't gotta worry about that too much. Now, I did get firehouses and police stations placed around that you didn't get to see police stations. We got one over here, one over there, and then as a fire department, we did get some placed over here. Although a fire department over here would not be, it would not go amiss. It wouldn't be a bad idea. Maybe put it like right there. Destroy all those people's livelihoods. Fantastic. All right, I like that. Now I do need more money, so let's speed up time because I do need to get some more. Okay, we're good on that, but how are we in high school? Okay, we need more. We need another high school, unfortunately, because when it comes to elementary, well, we're fine for now, but we could also get an elementary somewhere where people could get to it a little bit easier. Maybe like 2 of them, one over here, one over there, and then the high school can be like, I don't know, over here, and then these people can go across the interstate to get to it every day, and that can be. And then, oh, maybe you can have like the interstate bar. We can make a little road over here where people just go to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Just having a good time, having a good time. Da na 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 na. Anyways, enough of that. You know what else this place is missing? It's missing a gas stop, because I always see them in big towns. You know, there's little places where people just stop to have a drink and such, or to get gas as they need it on the interstate, and we don't have any of that. We only have city, and I think that would be some really cool RP to do that, some good old role playing. So let's add a little side street, and it'll be straight, and it can be like right over here, and it doesn't even need to be that big. Like something like this is fine. And then we need to intersect on the ramps. There we go, a highway ramp, and it can go from here, like that, to this. There we go. And then right here, we'll have a bunch of people just buying all sorts of goodies. Who even knows what? It'll be pretty cool though. It'll be actually really awesome if we do get a gas station over here. Now, unfortunately, it's gonna need water. And actually, let's just hook up. I mean, why not? Let's hook up these 2 water systems. I might as well do that. And then while I'm at it, I use that to connect this over here. Cool. Okay, and then we're gonna need to stretch power on over. I mean, like really, let's hook up this entire thing. Why not? I don't see a reason why not. These people aren't gonna be too happy with having power lines over the interstate, but oh hey, look, we've become a big town. All right, we've got a new area we can have, taxation policies. We got the metro station unlocked. Never done that before, so I'm not quite sure how that's gonna work. We got new policies like education boost, harsh prison sentences. I can't talk. Tax relief for offices. I don't know if we're going to be relieving anybody when it comes to taxes. If anything, we're going to crank it up. But we got new zones. We got high density residential zones, high density commercial zones, and office zones, which is great, which means we're finally going to get some high rises up in this town. Got new buildings, a university, incineration plate, fantastic. I said plate, I think. I meant plate. Metro station and prison, which, you know, it's unfortunate, but we are going to need a prison at some point, because there's a lot of bad boys and girls over here in the, you know, oh my god, is it actually gonna, oh my god, we got pennies over here, we got a yakisoba little ramen marketplace, another yakisoba with Sally signs. I want a gas station. Is this gonna be a gas station? Please be a gas station. Come on, gas station. I haven't learned what sizes of, like, if you go 2x2 or 3x3 or whatever, what buildings that usually makes. We've got ourselves, I mean, man, yakisoba is really popular. I think what I need here is I need some sort of mod to change the signs, because they're all like yakisoba or whatever. Anyways, so all these people from wherever the flip they're coming from could pull in and work over here, which is great. Now, unfortunately, I don't think that people will really be able to work over here. We're going to actually have to do a side street. I'm thinking maybe like we'll curve it too. Hold on, let's curve this thing because we gotta have people be able to work over here. So we'll curve this and it'll go like this and then like that. There we go. Fantastic. That's our little sideways way to get people into that area. Whatever. I like it. Okay, it looks great. Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. Okay, whatever. Right now, what's our priority? We're good on everything. We want to add, I'm thinking, some high density commercial zones. Now let's go over, let's slow time a little bit. Let's go over to where we have just normal commercial, and we're going to get rid of everything like over here and here, all this stuff. Unfortunately, wait, what's going on here? Oh, because that's a fire department. That's right. We'll get rid of all of this and make it some high-rise, high-density commercial shizzle whizzle. Yeah, awesome. Also, I believe, was it this one that has animations? Good. Okay, I was worried I might have gotten rid of it, but nope, it's totally fine. It's one of the few businesses that stays here because I don't really want to mess with it. Maybe we'll make it a high-rise in a little bit, but right now I'm kind of focused. I'm pinpointing all my attentions on this, and maybe let's get some offices in here as well, right? I want to see if this does anything for the industrial needs. So we'll make that offices, and then all of this commercial. Fantastic. I love it. Oh my god, you see this stuff right here? It looks fantastic. It's like, oh, it's meant to be, you know? Oh. Now let's also get rid of this whole area and make this a bunch of high-rise high-rise residential. There we go. Gosh, I cannot talk today. Which is, I mean, it's sad I'm getting rid of this house. It looks like it's getting pretty upgraded. Yeah, it's pretty upgraded. But you know, you gotta make way for the future, unfortunately. It is time for our city to really look like a city. Now, unfortunately, it looks like we're starting to get some more traffic up in this area. A lot of it seems to be industrial stuff too, and they all industrial wants to go this way, I believe. All right, let's make this a roundabout. I'm thinking that's probably a good idea at this point in time. Might as well. So first thing, we're gonna destroy everything. All this, bye-bye, gone. Later, all these cars, like, what's gonna happen if I unpause it? Oh my god, I erased them from existence. Oh god, the humanity. Now this will be really bad for my economy if I don't fix this quickly. So let's do that. Also, wow, I got 95 grand. Man, it's crazy how money just comes to you when you're not doing crap. Now what happens if oh man, I would love to have this thing. Unfortunately, I mean, it's flipping huge. I mean, look at that. That's basically the size of Fat Cat Alley alone. That's ridiculous. I can't have something like that. I do need a large roundabout though. Too bad I can't rotate this. This is kind of annoying. I want the roundabout right here. No, it's stuff's in the way. What's in the way? Okay. If I put it right here, is that okay? I mean, I guess it'll destroy those things though, which is stupid because I wish the roundabout came without the road parts, you know? Let's get rid of that as well. Okay, so how are we gonna hook this up? We need the intersections not to be too close to each other, but we also need the roads to be the same. What is this? This is 3 lanes, oddly enough. 3 lanes? What is that, a highway thing? Highway. What does that look like? I don't think that's what I want. We want a one-way thing. Here we go. Okay, so we'll do a 6-lane one-way. Why not? And it'll curve like so. And I mean, while we're at it, we could just upgrade all of that, right? Or do we even need to upgrade that? I just want whatever this road is It's 3 lanes, but they don't give you 3 lanes in the game. Unless it's... I'm not quite sure what it is. Is it a highway thing? Oh, it is a highway thing. Well, that's just stupid and asinine. But, okay. Let's get rid of this. And get rid of this. And we'll just make that highway, I suppose. Because why not? Fantastic. Okay. I was wondering why there were no 3 lanes in this game. Thought that seemed kind of weird to me, personally. But now I know. That's just highway. Alright, so that looks okay, because they'll go around here, and that's all good. We need to hook this up in a way that it doesn't mess with things too badly. Let's add some trees. Let's make it hook up over here. That's gonna be kind of a sharp turn, but like I said, these intersections, they can't be too close to each other. Space already occupied. I'll occupy your face like Wall Street. If that makes sense. It doesn't make sense. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm focusing. Okay, so that looks okay. Let's give it a test run, shall we? Don't worry, I'm fine. I drove back onto the road. I don't know what happened there, but it's all good. Now, for these cars here, vehicles that actually just want to go over to this industrial zone, maybe I should make a shortcut. I mean, I kind of just destroyed all the traffic, so I'm gonna have to wait and just see how this handles everything once more cars start coming over here. Because I know eventually there will be some kind of backlog of something or other. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. And that person's just doing a circuit. Oh, there you go. You got to the lane you needed. That's actually how roundabouts work. You can just go around and around until you get to where you wanted. Maybe that's what's been messing up my roundabouts this whole time, is I was supposed to make them out a highway road. I didn't even know. Well, now I do. And I feel all the better for it. And you know what we could do right in the middle of this? We could put a whole bunch of, that's right, we could put a bunch of trees. Because I love trees. Put trees! Oh my god, there's so many trees! There, that's good for now. I mean, really, it would take a while for me to add a lot more trees. Now, you probably can't see it, but I added a crap ton more trees. Because I just couldn't help myself. And also, I fixed this thingy because it was like, the road direction was wrong. Alright, it looks like we got a crap ton of traffic. Even though it's nighttime for some reason, whatever. How are things looking? I'm not really seeing too many like holdups. These vehicles do kind of slow down to enter this lane, but at the same time, nobody's like stopping, and there's no stoplights either. I think I actually figured out how to do roundabouts properly, because normally I would hook up 4 ways, right? Like this road, or like on all of them, and then it would always be, there'd be stoplights, and I was like, why are there stoplights? It's a freaking roundabout. I freaking figured it out. Oh man, this is good. This is good for me. That person just freaking got tail-ended by that tractor hauling stuff. Go, donut truck! Go to wherever it is people desire. Pastry deliciousness. So good. Do we have? Yes, we do. Okay, there's a bunch of flashy blue lights. So we have plenty of stuff there. Now, before I end this episode, we're going to get ourselves a university. That's right. And oh my god, are you serious? Look, it's perfectly too small. That is so annoying. I have to destroy all of this then, because, oh, flippin' floppin', what the frick, dude? Okay, is that center? Better be freaking center. Okay, we're building the university there. We're gonna redo all of this right here. It's getting redone. I'm doing the triangle thing, but it's gotta, that is so annoying. It was like, just what, like 2 feet too small? Just shave off part of the parking lot. You freaking, your butt, your butt. Anyways, this is gonna take me a bit to figure out. Oh, I'm upgrading this, my bad. Okay, I gotta mathematically figure out the angle of the hypotenuse and okay, does that work? I mean, is that straight though? I mean, for some reason, even though when I say, hey, I want this to be straight, it does this thing that I don't like. Okay, is that good? Better be good. Okay, and then how about this? This isn't gonna look even, is it? I bet you it doesn't look even, does it? Oh, that's gonna bug the crap out of me. That's gonna bug the living crap. Does it look fine? I mean, it doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical, but God dang it. God, whatever. It is what it is at this point in time. I'm gonna add a bunch of trees and parks and whatever, but that'll be at a later date. You hear the dinging as a bunch of things get upgraded? Because there's now a university in the city. People have a place to go for higher learning. It's fantastic, and I love it. Also, one quick thing. Hold on. I want to upgrade this road. We're gonna make this one the big ol', you know, the thing. Okay, there's something there. I gotta move whatever building that is. What building is it? It is police station, maybe? I really can't tell. It's a firehouse. Okay, the firehouse doesn't have fire trucks at the entrance, but we gotta move that. Let's move it over here. Might as well, so that I can upgrade that road. What's that noise? It's like a weird, like somebody's moving around in saran wrap or something. Flipping, weirding me out. Okay, so we need to upgrade that. There we go. Okay, now we have a main road that people can take to get to there. And what's going on with this? Let's make that nice and bright if we can. Can we not? I think we just corners don't get lights for some weird reason. Whatever. Anyways, I've ran out of time for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. A lot of stuff happened, unfortunately for me, but great for you. I mean, this ate up like an hour and a half of my time, but that is fine. I had a lot of fun doing this episode, actually. So don't forget to hit that like button and that bell button, because apparently subscribing doesn't notify you of everything anymore, which is stupid, but you know, that's YouTube now anymore. Comment down below what you thought of this episode, and as always, remember to keep the flame alive. And we're gonna purchase this right here. That's right. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've broken the rules. I'm not the one to be. Tired, cold, shaking and blue. She's on the phone to me.